RAISY first, and both players just kind of getting a little warm up here, and we're about to go into the match.
Round begins in 3.
See what kind of start RAISY wants here.
1. Fight.
All right, so RAISY's got the lower armor spawn. He's going to go straight for this mega health, try to steal it right from underneath Dandaking's eyes, and Dandaking's gone off to get that heavy armor with a normal start chain.
Pretty normal. Dan has rockets, no HMG, no LG. He should probably get tribal. Oh, he found him. Wow. Oh, he's gonna kill.
And RAISY spent so long in that Pico just trying to find where Dandaking was. Dandaking was able to sneak up to him. He might be able to get a frag here, but the LG just wasn't quite good enough, and he whiffed the rocket, and RAISY's got 1 on the board. And I've noticed that RAISY likes to start these maps with quite an aggressive attitude, see if he can rack up frags really fast, see if he can get a kind of an easy win that way. And if it works out for him, great. If it doesn't work out for him, he tends to kind of slow it down. So we'll probably see RAISY continuing to put the aggression on to start this map.
Yeah, absolutely. Strahd is like one of the strongest off spawn. Let's see. This is a good chance for Dan. Dan should have even gotten the first kill, so I'm glad he picked that one up. He decides not to push. Yeah, honestly, it's looking like RAISY's underestimating Dan, like all of us. So let's see.
Oh, and RAISY's straight in here with the shotgun, face to face, leaves Dan on 13 HP. I don't know if he whiffed that last shotgun a little bit, but oh, he comes straight in here, trying to get the refrag, and the peak is going to take it out. So RAISY's so good with that refrag. And oh, Dandaking straight off the spawn. RAISY goes for the spawn frag, but Dandaking's too fast. And both players just going toe-to-toe at the moment. Start of this series.
Yeah, RAISY doesn't have timing on the mega, so he's gonna back off. Dan's giving himself a lot of chances. He's catching RAISY off. Like, it's very evident.
Oh, he's caught in midair. RAISY hits some really good rockets, does 131 damage. Both players are around the same stack. RAISY hits way too much LG, but oh my goodness, Dandaking with the orb, and he gets him from behind.
That was great from Dan. I don't know how he's pulling these off, honestly. Like, all the damage he's doing, RAISY is not expecting. He's not even looking at him.
Well, that last fight, he started off the fight not taking any, not doing much damage at all, just taking it, and then he got complete unreturned damage afterwards. But RAISY with another fantastic Pika. His Pika usage has been great, and he wasn't able to convert the spawn frag, and he's actually given up the mega here. So maybe a mistake there going for the spawn frag. But both players fairly even stacked right now, and the items are a reasonable split, so we should see a fight over this mega.
Yeah, RAISY re-upping on LG ammo. He's probably gonna get LG'd here. Yeah, Jesus, man, he's gonna kill him here. He's shit.
Oh, he's coming with the orb, but he stuffed himself into a corner and then took a full shotgun. He should have won that fight. He had RAISY all the way in the corner. Dandaking's gonna be kicking himself over that.
I think you guys call that caking it, so that he should have got that kill. There's 2 kills now that Dan should have got. The first one when wow, RAISY's peaker is nuts, man.
That's so much damage. He's just completely shredded Dandaking. I don't know how much health Dandaking has right now. He was on 11 HP after that that push, that peaker from RAISY, and yeah, the peaker so far from RAISY has just been so strong.
Yeah, I'm sure Dan hasn't seen anyone. He hasn't seen many peakers like RAISY's, so. We'll see if he can adapt, because RAISY's gotten tons and tons of damage. Let's see again.
And RAISY, knowing where he is all the time, he has such a good cerebral mind for this game. And both players just pushing each other. Oh, he just pushes him, even though Dandaking has the orb. Dandaking slightly misses that orb, and he can't convert. And now RAISY's going to get this spawn frag as well, and the small armor. So here we go, a couple of frags on the board for RAISY.
Yeah, this is where it gets scary. And RAISY's very good at getting that spawn kill. Actually, he's one of the best. The nail room spawn kill, he always gets. Wow, Dan's catching him somehow.
And what is Dandaking doing? What was that push? He just pushed him with the LG, just like out of nowhere. Oh, and he's made it a mutual. That's a great outcome for Dandaking.
No, yeah, he knows it. The good thing he didn't push. Like, a lot of players would have pushed anyways. But he's gonna probably die here. Oh, what an orb! What an orb! He's probably dead.
And RAISY left on 55 HP after that fight. It was definitely a winnable fight for Dandaking, but the Pika was very good. Dandaking, what is he doing? He's just, oh my goodness, what? Only on land, ladies and gentlemen.
So he's very good at doing damage while he's getting floated. Jesus. He needs to stabilize here. It's gonna be tough. Ray's gonna have a huge stack. No LG though, so chip damage is gonna be good. He has orb back. RAISY peeker in 5 seconds.
Wow. And he just gets gibbed.
This is really bad now. RAISY has full control with huge stack
And it's
the ammo.
perfect split between the items. Oh, dandaking just going in yet again. He's got that shotgun.
Good. That's like the best realistically could have gotten out of that situation. He can now play for this heavy. He should get it if he pulls it off.
dandaking just putting down so much pressure though, and he should be able to drop. No, he's not going to be able to drop for this heavy. It's a... Oh, he does steal it away from RAISY. That might be the best of a worst situation.
He needs to rush the Mega now. Dan needs to rush and beat him there. He probably won't.
How is dandaking turning around these situations where he's got nothing to his name and somehow he's getting away from the skin of his teeth and making it work?
He's very good at, like, he's catching a lot of these QPL players off with his way he plays. But RAISY, while we've been talking, he's gathered a 6 frag league, so Dan has like one more big fight he can try to win, but if he loses one more fight, I'd say it's GG.
And that's, yeah, there's 7 frags with 4 minutes to go on CK. I mean, it is possible, but dandaking's going to have to do something amazing, completely flip control, and then bring a couple of frags together. Yeah, is RAISY still just going straight in? He's not playing conservative at all. dandaking's happy going for the orb play. Both players, yeah, dandaking did a lot of damage, but just not enough. And RAISY with this fantastic spawn frag again.
And then he has the 2 bubbles to back him up. So effectively, whatever he's pushing in with, he has an extra 50 health. And his LG is very good. So free kill basically again. Yeah. Hopefully this doesn't demoralize Dan too much. Like he goes next map. Maybe he should start thinking about next map because I would say this one's likely over. But let's see what he. Okay. Let's see what this man can do.
I mean, it's going to be pretty hard to track down a Strog and get 9 frags and
no ammo.
Yeah, no ammo. And yeah, I'd say that's probably the first map. It was super close at the start. RAISY able to string together a couple of frags in a row off spawns and things like that to get that lead, and then dandaking had to play a little bit aggressive to try to make a game of it. But what a first map we've seen. dandaking can definitely go toe-to-toe with RAISY, and I think from here on out, dandaking's just going to be kind of working out bits and pieces about RAISY just to get more comfortable for the next map.
Yeah, I think this has happened so many times where he orbs while he's peeking. Yeah, it's we'll see who adapts better.
I mean, this was RAISY's pick, so you would expect him to win it, and he's got the chance he's most comfortable on this map as well. So RAISY, what did he come, 3rd in the QPL? Second in the QPL finals.
Yeah, came out on the last.
That's right. And you know, he's one of the best in the world. So
tried to go for the orb again. I feel like RAISY just has a lot of confidence in playing Dan, like just like I did, and just like Xenafu I'm sure had as well. We'll see if RAISY can just not get phased by Dan's stuff, which I think he has a very good chance of. Just like there's a chance that all maps kind of go this way on.
I gotta say, this game, you know, the LG accuracies, yeah, I'd say RAISY's LG is like phenomenal, like world-class LG.
Yeah.
But I feel like dandaking has actually out-aimed him with the LG this game. And like some of those pushes with the LG were phenomenal. But RAISY just too class, as you say, and yeah, able to pull it away. But do you think dandaking needs to maybe play a bit more conservative with his play to take down RAISY, or do you think this aggressive style is the best approach?
I'd say a mix. Like, it's clear that his pushes have caught RAISY off guard, especially in the beginning. But RAISY might have already adapted, and Dan can play slow. When he was playing me, his slow play was quite good. He knows what to do. He knows how to keep what he needs to do in order to keep the situations even. So he's able to always have the game at a stalemate if you allow him. which is what you want. You want to just, you know, allow yourself a good chance
Let's go, you
to beat players like RAISY. You don't need to go for these Hail Marys. You can play for like one game.
Okay, and RAISY getting a majority of the heavy armors that game, 12-5. Yeah, really good control there from RAISY when he had it. He was able just to keep running that map. But dandaking hitting 44% LG that match. That's I mean, if you don't know, 45% or 44% is a huge amount of lightning gun to hit. So
yeah, that's very. He's done a lot of damage with it. I mean, his combat is good. His aim is good. As sad as it is to say, maybe he has a bit of a lack of experience of what's possible, especially with these like peaker 360s, whatever. So yeah, maybe he brings it back to like a more vanilla game. He tries, but RAISY loves like abusing what he can. So it's a tough matchup for Dan for sure.
yeah, RAISY's Pika plays that game were phenomenal. So many good Pika plays. And yeah, so next map we're going to get Awoken, Athena versus Nyx, two light champions, two very strong champions on Awoken. You said earlier that you would favor Athena on this match.
I think, yeah, I'm surprised RAISY didn't pick it. I mean, he had the chance to do so. Maybe someone gave him a tip and told him Dan's Athena is. Well, I mean, I can't even prove that. Like, I heard his Athena's trash, but it could very well be good enough. Like, Athena's so strong and she can be played so many different ways. So, see.
All right, both players readying up. We'll get this game underway ASAP.
Basically, Athena gets a good start. She can run up the kills. Nyx can get abused here. My prediction for what happens is if RAISY gets some good opening damage, he's going to aggressively ghost walk. That's my prediction. I think he's going to play very aggressively, RAISY.
Okay, so you think this would be kind of a slower match, even though, you know, you got an Athena in it?
No, I think it's going to be very fast. I think they're both... I mean, maybe if towards the end, if it's a tight game, it'll slow down, but I think for a long time in the beginning, it's going to be quite high-paced.
Chain ASMR.
People are loving. I don't.
People love your smooth, dulcet tones. Anyway, we're getting into this match, and we'll start this one on dandaking. We'll see what he can do as the underdog now, one map down. Do you think that whoever gets the lead early in this match, it will be the heavy favorite to win it, considering they're both light champs with a lot of...
I'd say they both have good comeback potential. I just think whoever gets in control is gonna stomp. Yeah, so that's what I thought. Early damage and an aggressive ghost walk. So there you go.
Oh, and he just goes straight in with the rail there. He doesn't need any other weapon. Very aggressive.
Okay, important rail. This is risky for Dan to go to.
Catch me now.
Oh my!
Oh,
What the?
Yeah, you can make some crazy things happen with Athena.
Man, Dan, he just makes it, like you say, he just makes it happen. I don't know how he does it. Like, no one is giving him the respect. He's doing it many times. Like, he's done shit like that all day. So, yeah, give the man props.
All right, both players just around this top area, just kind of feeling each other out, trying to work out where they are. And dandaking trying to clear out space in this room, but RAISY's nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, I think one thing that's going to catch Dan off guard is how RAISY plays for the vials. Like, I think Dan's going to be worried about so much else.
Oh, that would have been key. Dandaking goes up the jump pad. The ghost walk is popped. Where is RAISY right now? RAISY's gone to the rail. dandaking actually was trying to deny that rail, but he finishes him off.
That's a perfect. Sorry to cut you off. That's a perfect example of how Dan catches these pro players off guard. Like, RAISY had no idea he was there at all.
And he gets the spawn frag as well.
Yeah, it's looking good for Dan right now. He just needs to play discipline, and he can just run the items. Nyx is fucked. No ability. He needs to make this.
He just got the jump pad against the LG. Yeah.
He's gonna get him. See, RAISY, how many times does he kill people in the back? Like, it's happening so much.
Yeah, his chase down ability is insane, to be honest. Once he's got someone on the ropes, his ability to trap them is extremely good.
Yeah, it's like very unorthodox. So no one really like that grapple. Okay. He has to be careful not to get railed here. Yeah.
Oh, he just goes in for it. He's just trading rails. Both players so low. RAISY was on 8 health after that. dandaking hits the rail though, puts him back down to 18 health. RAISY's so low right now. He's got a little bit of stack. I can't believe he survived that rail. Oh my goodness, he must be on 1 HP right now. RAISY comes out of the ghost walk, but he's got away by the skin of his teeth.
LG.
Just use something. Oh. But dandaking, he's got that lead right now. It's okay. There's the pressures. You know, obviously he's got to win this map, but he doesn't. You know, the pressure. He's not on the ropes right now, so it's okay.
I think Dan's good at handling pressure, which is very important. Like, I don't think he gets very nervous, which is like it's just a very good trait to have. Like he can get into people's heads, especially with how he plays. So let's see. I hope he just keeps his clean control. Hitting a rail right now would be very nice for him. Let's see if he's gonna push. Of course,
I don't know if he had time on that mega because he was like 2 seconds late to make that push in with the hook. But yeah, RAISY able to get the frag. Two frags down though on this map. With light champions, it can be hard to track down an Athena. What's RAISY got to do here?
Well, now RAISY's turn to run the map, and he's out of grapples, Dan is, so yeah, he has to be very careful. Okay, this is not the best ghost walk, I don't think. Yeah, so Dan's lucky. He has a lifeline right now. RAISY no ghost walk. He might play for the vials. Looks like he will. He'll probably go for the HMG ones as well. They're gone. Okay, he's picked them up now.
And he spotted him. He knows where he is. Goes through that teleporter.
Nice, very important. So he can delay RAISY at heavy and maybe get the mega.
He's done a lot of damage though. The stacks are fairly even. If he hit that rail, he would have been on the front step. But yeah, RAISY now very stacked coming in for this. I don't know if Dan knows about the ghost walk. He predicted it.
He needs to get out. He's in trouble now. This is a very bad time to die.
Oh, and dandaking knows it. The pressure's on.
Okay, he'll have 2 more grapples again, so he can escape quite well. If he goes here, he might get trapped. RAISY decides not to. Yeah, we'll see. This is going to be a big heavy.
dandaking nowhere to be seen. Just happy to give it up to RAISY right now. Oh, RAISY with the great rail, and dandaking now he's on the ropes. He's got not much to his name. He's got to play this perfectly right now to get away from RAISY. But RAISY's actually confused. Not sure where he is. Okay, he's worked it out.
Yeah, Dan again. Oh, that's risky. He has ghost walk as well. He misses. That's very lucky for Dan. Dan needs to live. He needs to live. Wow, he missed that shot. The Dan luck. Oh my god, man.
The Dan completely flubbed his grapple as well, but I think it paid off for him.
He's gonna kill him right here. Dan's gonna kill him. I think.
Oh, and he gets him in the end. And now dandaking's able to get that mega health. The heavy's not for ages though, and RAISY's actually got an advantage with the stack, but he doesn't have the weapons. dandaking probably going to try to deny this rail from RAISY. Oh, he stuffs up the jump.
That's okay. He has to be careful not to overcommit here. And he's giving RAISY the heavy, but it's a mistake to not do damage. It's a big mistake to not do damage. There's the trade-off to get those vials to not do damage was not worth it. Okay, he hears the ghost walk. Probably dead.
He does a lot of damage, but it's not enough. And there you go, RAISY back on the board, 2 frags in it. He's spotted him, but he's too low to continue that pursuit. And dandaking trying to get the weapons to his name.
This is going to be down to combat right now. They're both similar stack. Huge shot from RAISY. He's railable. Yeah, get out of there, RAISY. Get out of there. Like, respect Dan's rail. Just get not railable, and Dan has a chance to take away the game right now.
Ooh. I'm not sure if that rail would have killed, but it would have left Dan extremely low. But dandaking runs off and gets that mega health. RAISY seems a little bit paranoid right now. He's not sure where
he's-
dandaking's going to come from.
Yeah, this is what I mean. Dan, like, when I was playing Dan on this map, I was like frozen. I didn't know, like, for whatever reason. So, man, he's a beast. Gonna ghost walk here, maybe? Okay, RAISY's doing a good job of saving it. That was good from RAISY. Dan has to be careful not to take too much damage.
Oh, RAISY's done a lot here, but the ghost walks just before the mega. dandaking guessed incorrectly, but he's going in for the frag. RAISY's so low right here. He does not enough, and dandaking converts again. 3 frag lead here with 3 minutes to go. It's looking like this map is going to go in dandaking's favor.
Yeah, Dan's doing a great job. Like, even that LG damage, 40 damage. Very nice from him. Unlucky rocket to eat there. I'd like to see RAISY to just get his composure back because Dan is giving him opportunities to come back in the game. I think Dan right now just needs to be on, like, let's trade items. Let's only go for 50-50 situations, and I should win. I'm up 3 kills. He's kind of running around too much, in my opinion. RAISY doesn't have a rail. He will... Okay, RAISY will likely rocket jump for the rail after getting the heavy. Dan has to be careful. Like, 2 kills is nothing.
dandaking with some decent spam. Oh, he double backs there with the lightning gun, and it's going to pay off for him. He guesses incorrectly with RAISY and takes a rail in his back, but he does get away with it. And right, oh, both players railable right now. No, dandaking's not.
He's gonna get him. Dan's gonna get him. Oh,
great swap there from RAISY to finish him off. Excellent judgment of HP remaining.
Yeah, that was huge. That was huge. Dan might start feeling the pressure now. I know I said he doesn't, but this is RAISY we're talking about.
His spam's pretty good. He needs to get that mega though. He was railable.
He was. Yeah, huge for Dan to not have died there. I mean, RAISY still has the ghost walk, so if he hits some opening damage and Dan has no grapples, it's bad news for him. So RAISY, he needs to just go what he's good at and just let's go for those rails. You're right though, like Dan's out LGing him. Honestly, it's happened many times now. So RAISY has to, it's probably getting in his head. Like, I'm sure he's less confident.
And will dandaking guess correct this time? He does. He finds RAISY, but he had his back turned to him.
There you go. Okay, Dan, just please. I mean, he's not a choker. He's got this. I don't want to jinx him. I want to see him do like a cheeky rail angle so he can slow down. RAISY is taking time away from picking up heavy to get a kill.
RAISY also doesn't have his ghost walk, and he will only just have it back before the end of the game, so he needs to make something happen without it. So dandaking just playing this total game right now, just trying to run. RAISY hitting some insane rails now though, and he's gonna find him.
Oh my god, mega stop. He might rail him. Oh my god, if Dan went for that rail. This is good though. He's up 2 kills. He should have this.
Oh, where's he gonna spawn? RAISY's such an expert on the spawns.
Oh, he's delayed it. Okay, Dan wins. Good job. Wow, man.
Oh, what a map there. 1-1 in the lower bracket final. dandaking taking down RAISY. Best of 5. This is looking like an absolute epic right now.
Absolutely. Like I said, this was Dan's best matchup. I'm glad he won it. Typical Dan win, man. Like, you can tell RAISY is like, what the fuck? Like, how am I losing? Why am I losing? Like, it just looked like he makes you uncomfortable.
Yeah, you can see RAISY on the cam there, heavy contemplation, thinking about what he can do in the next map, and dandaking just shaking his hands, blowing on his hands, trying to warm them up for the next one.
Man's not hot.
Man's not hot. 2 + 2.
Well, hopefully Dan can... What's the next matchup? It's is it Vale?
We got Vale of North and BJ versus Galena. Okay.
Well, online, I would say Galena for sure. On LAN, it's 50-50. This isn't a bad matchup for Dan.
Yeah, absolutely. Chain, I'll let you just discuss this for a second. I'll just be right back.
Chat, what do you got? Yeah, like RAISY's also, like RAISY's good with the vials, so hopefully Dan keeps in mind that he has to do damage on RAISY when he's going for those 4 vials. Mixer. I see you. A huge map here. And if Dan takes this, Jesus. They're 240, Justin. 27-inch. What do you guys think here? Who takes this one? Give me back my, it's best of 5, so you're gonna have to add 2 maps to that. He's on home turf, man. Start on okay, RAISY going back to lobby. Here, I mean, I would prefer the Galena here. I haven't seen Dan play Galena. We'll see if he likes to like spam them and try to get that overstack, or if he just uses them for combat.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm a bit nervous. Go to the toilet real quick.
Someone's got to be. I don't think RAISY is. I don't think Dan is. So.
All right, so now we're down to a best of 3.
RAISY's so polite. Always punctuating.
I gotta say, if I gotta say one thing about meeting the pros this weekend, super cooperative, super nice, super helpful, and accommodating. Pretty much as an admin of this tournament, everyone is just said, "Yep, okay, we'll do whatever you need us to do," which has been really helpful. And RAISY, he's been just absolute class.
Oh yeah, no, and you guys as well. Like, this has been a very, very fun tournament. Even though I got knocked out, like, it's very unique. Like, I'd say it's a special tournament. And I hope I hope we're able to do more of these.
All right, so getting into Vale here, BJ on Vale is an interesting pick. Are we going to see the double LG come out very often from RAISY?
I think it's going to be his go-to weapon, yeah.
Okay, we'll start this one on RAISY. Chain, why don't you take us off?
Sure, okay, let's see. He's probably going to go for the safe mega play. And Dan, interesting where he puts that totem. RAISY might go looking for it. I think Dan's actually, yeah, he's kept it up. So Dan looking like he's prioritizing a combat totem over like overheal. RAISY's delaying the mega, so he's creating a split. He'll likely go for like a dual wield play onto heavy. And this is actually very dangerous for Dan. If it's a clean kill, I mean, Galena's not bad at playing slow as well. So, and Dan looks like he's aware. Like I think he knows that's what RAISY's doing, but he's gonna be caught by surprise when he sees the mega's gone. So RAISY has a second opportunity to go for a dual wield play. So if it wasn't on heavy, he can do it right now on mega.
Great prediction there from Dan. He goes straight through the teleporter with the rocket jump. Oh, he puts the totem down in preparation to take damage, but it gets destroyed, and now Dan is in a difficult situation. And somehow he gets away.
Yeah. So one thing you got to do against BJ when he's dual wielding is waste his ammo when he's spamming like a corner like that. And Dan did exactly that. This is going to be a big fight for the heavy. Okay, RAISY's going to get away with it. Big kill for RAISY.
And dandaking on 1 HP. Yep, gets finished off. And I mean, we've watched dandaking a couple of times on Vale this tournament. He, I think, has maybe the least success on Vale. Maybe he's one of his weaker maps. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this is one of RAISY's stronger maps.
I think RAISY doesn't mind playing the map, but I see him making more mistakes than he usually does on this, like out of all maps. But that could be like just observing bias. Like he's good on every map.
So dandaking has 2 totems up right now. I'm not sure if RAISY's aware. RAISY comes through with the dual wield. He's not able to get the damage that he wants onto dandaking.
Wow, nice.
Oh my goodness, and a great finisher there. And dandaking has the full overstack now. And RAISY didn't spawn at the rail either, so he's not going to clear out those totems. dandaking finds him, almost gets him with the midi. The tri-bolt is pretty good actually, and dandaking has to back off and respect that tri-bolt.
Yeah, he's going to get his overstack though. RAISY no dual wield. Honestly, oh, huge rocket for RAISY. I want to see Dan get his overheal back and get the light armor at rocket, and then play for heavy.
And do you think RAISY assumes that dandaking has overstack right now?
At this point, he's gonna know. Like, he's done so much damage. RAISY's probably gonna go hunt for it after this heavy pickup, maybe with Tri-Bolt. But yeah, he's gonna find them right now. Oh, he doesn't go check. Mistake from RAISY, in my opinion. So maybe you're right. Maybe he doesn't know. I mean, it's been quite obvious that Dan's been healthier than he should be, so...
Yeah, maybe some nerves actually getting to RAISY right now.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. We need a new word for what Dan causes to happen to you. Like, I don't know if it's...
Hey, I've experienced it, man. I just stopped thinking straight, you know?
Yeah. I think, you know, I don't know if he's thinking straight, so maybe it's...
And the damage comes out from RAISY. Will he go through this teleporter? dandaking, I think, accidentally slipped up there, and he's going to lose position on this mega, but it doesn't really matter when you got all this overstack.
Oh, he's pushing the dual wield. Huge. Totem actually...
Did it do any damage?
Wow.
Oh my goodness. What?
To-
How did you win that fight? The totem?
The totem, at least at 60, he has to be careful. Very good anticipation. Wow. Like, that was very well played from Dan to give the mega like that. Like, Dan is... I'm going to take that back. His brain is working properly. Like, he's like, the very small little things, like, he's playing discipline.
My life sustains you.
Slight mistake there for him to take the heal. Like, now he doesn't have 50 health up top. Probably not a huge deal, but we might see it bite him.
He's got position on this mega. Maybe he was putting down that totem just for a bit of protection.
Yeah, and actually, you know, I'm wrong. Mega was before heavy, so that's fine to do. And
but the items are pretty much the same time, so not enough time to rotate and do damage on it. And yeah, RAISY's going to kill that totem there, and both players just kind of in a standoff up top.
yeah, RAISY has his dual wield. Dan has to be careful from rockets. Yeah, RAISY pulls out the rockets. Is he going to get out LG again?
How is dandaking doing this?
Man.
He out LG's RAISY, even with RAISY having the dual wield. Absolutely incredible scenes.
It was like a favorable angle for Dan, but still, like...
The
good
rockets.
Good rockets. Dan's going to get heavy.
Oh,
RAISY's
RAISY's confused.
Yeah, messing up.
Is he going to stay?
No, he's realized at this point, I think. He doesn't have a rail. Dan has a rail.
5-minute warning.
Dan's in a good position. If he hits a nice opening rail right now, he will likely get full control. So let's see what happens.
Oh, dandaking, no idea where RAISY was. Fantastic trap there by RAISY. And dandaking has to back off. And now RAISY should be able to get full control. There's a good split on the items. And dandaking's one frag lead is well, he has to protect it.
Of course. And RAISY has the rail now. He has dual wield. He is low on rockets. So it's going to be the LG, but that hasn't really worked for him so far. He might go up the pad here. Okay. Just a slow play. Dan has an idea of what's going on. He's probably going to eat the totem damage going through. Huge damage from RAISY, and he kills the totem. RAISY might kill him here if Dan decides to stay.
dandaking, reasonable spam, but the heavy is too well split there by RAISY. And yeah, he comes in with the dual wield. This should be a frag. Oh, he catches him. The damage from Dan was actually excellent. And that's going to mean that RAISY can't hunt for any spawn frag right now, and it allows dandaking to get a little bit of real estate on the map.
Yeah, the fact that he did like 250 at least there while he had Tri-Bolt out when RAISY's running at him with dual LG. So like very lucky to have done that. Dan should have full control here. RAISY has dual wield, so be careful not to get floated. Mistake from Dan there. I mean, it was a good play from RAISY. He snuck over. And very good, and wow, very good dual wield. Nice.
Excellent anticipation. And how often do you see the dual wield with the rockets pay off so well like that? Great anticipation. And yeah, RAISY going to take the lead here on the third map.
Yeah, it's Dan has to be careful here. Wow, huge trouble as well. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. He can just get a light and he'll be relatively 100-100. Yeah, it's an easy rail angle to give, and he misses, unfortunately. So the Dan magic, not here for now.
And Dan just in an awkward position here, just hiding from RAISY.
RAISY has
RAISY
no idea.
hunting for him. He's confused as to where he is. just kind of running around the map. Maybe we're going to see Dan go into a bit of a turtle to try to get his totems up for one final big fight. On Vale, you know, you can often see the map slow down to pretty much a halt. One player just allowing the other player to get items while one player just kind of builds up a game plan.
That's why Galena is very good on Vale, is because out of control, she has a whole nother objective that's almost as good as control. So,
oh, he's found him, but he has to back off here. dandaking does defend himself pretty well, and dandaking gonna get that overstack now. So dandaking may start thinking of making an aggressive play.
yeah, RAISY's gonna know though. It's quite obvious. So both players know what they're up to here. He doesn't know where Dan is. He hasn't seen him yet. Dan's wow.
Oh, and
look at the stack difference.
Oh, the key rail. Oh, he's 46 HP. Dandaking's not actually railable, but RAISY was railable, but dandaking gets it, and he ties up the score. 1.5 minutes to go, but the refrag from RAISY, the composure to go for that refrag in such an intense situation is just amazing, and he's going to get this mega as well. So devastating for dandaking, but I should note he still has that overstack.
It's unfortunately he gave RAISY a rail. RAISY's gonna clear these now, but this should buy Dan the heavy armor. So Dan has no totems, no more overstack for Dan.
And we're getting down to
Caught him though. He's caught him. RAISY has dual wield. He will probably try to use it only if he has to. Dan needs to just be careful. Go for mega. Go.
Takes a couple of rails.
You don't need it.
Okay, he hit one. He's going to get this mega health. Actually, dandaking's in a better situation stack-wise here, and also position-wise. So dandaking's going to get this heavy. We're into the final minute of this game, and 45 seconds remaining. dandaking has to find him, trap him, get the frag.
Yeah, oh, nice opening rocket as well. Yeah, it was good for Dan. He actually had the totem before the mega, so it wasn't a big deal for him to stick around. He has a chance, but RAISY he has dual wield. If Dan takes one wrong step...
Oh, he rocket jumps up, but he doesn't quite make it. And that might be the fatal flaw for dandaking in this map. He had him completely by surprise, but a little bit off with that rocket jump. And here we go, possibly the final fight. And dandaking just doesn't have enough health to rocket jump or make something happen here. And RAISY's going to run off. 2 seconds remaining. dandaking, will he catch him? Not quite. And RAISY takes the third map in an absolute nail biter.
Yeah, everything considered, RAISY played very well. Like, he had a good anticipation of when Dan went through the portal. That one time he caught him with dual wield rockets. It was a huge play. Dan did what he could. Even at the end there, going for the heavy, like, he knocked him away. So you get a pickup with the heavy, but just wasn't enough time. Yeah.
And both players if we just looked at the response from the players after the game, both players taking some really deep breaths here, just trying to get some composure coming into this next game. We got so many GGs in the chat just then. That was such an excellent match. And yeah, so what map are we going to get into now?
I believe it's Blood Coven, right?
Ruins. So Ruins, Sorlag vs Slash, RAISY on the Sorlag, dandaking on the Slash. What you've seen so far this set, how are you feeling about this match?
I'm worried for Dan. I don't know how good his Slash is. I mean, he won on the Athena, and I said his Athena's trash, so I hope he's, competent on it. I hope. I just worry he's gonna like make a mistake, like a movement error, and RAISY's just gonna punish. That's what I'm worried for. Other than that, I mean, he actually he's good on Strog, so he can crouch slide. I assume he's pretty good. And yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, Sorlag's a classic counter to Slash usually, just because of the stack and similar speed. So
it looks like both players. Well, RAISY's readied up straight away, but dandaking taking a little bit of a moment to ready up. Needs to compose himself. His tournament life is on the line now, dandaking. This could be the final map of his tournament. I think if he gets knocked out in third place, he will be pretty happy with his performance. But dandaking, he wants to go all the way, and there would be an absolute amazing story if he did. So
that would be nuts. That would be nuts. So I don't think anyone would expect that. He took me out, he took Zen out, and then to take RAISY out, that's. I mean, not a lot of people do that.
All right, so both players readying up here, and we're going to get into the map.
Here, Flash, you have to be careful. What RAISY likes to do, gets full control. He will take everything. He'll take the lower armor, he'll rocket jump, take the upper armor, and then he'll run to the heavy, and then he'll get the mega. Like, he'll just cycles the whole map on. That's his objective as Sorlag. So
it looks like everyone's gone to get a drink right now in the spectator room. I know there is a lot of people in there, but they're probably behind that camera. We got...
Prepare to fight.
I think we should start this map on dandaking.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at his flash
Round
movement.
begins in 3, 2,
doesn't look too bad in warm up. Let's see.
fight.
He's going for the rail. He's using the ability right away. I don't really like the start, but
I think he was just trying to suss out like what RAISY was going to do off the start.
You're right.
And
RAISY does like early game shenanigans, so good for him. He has to be careful here. RAISY might push in with rockets, and that'll be really bad for him.
all right, quiet moment in the game right now. Both players kind of just sussing each other out, listening to what each other are doing, paying a lot of respect right now. You can tell dandaking with his tournament on the line doesn't want to play too hasty, doesn't want to play too risky, and yeah, just being careful.
Yeah, so RAISY's delaying the heavy, so likely what he's going to do is he's going to pick up the heavy and bully his way onto the mega, and then just go to heavy early. That's probably what RAISY's trying to do, and maybe get a kill along the way. So Dan has to read what's happening. He has to do damage here. If he doesn't do damage, it's very bad. I would almost like trail the mega right now if I was Dan. I would have liked to see him play for it, honestly, because if he gets railed, he's screwed.
Yeah, Dan in a lot of trouble here now. We got a fully overstacked Sorlag. He's going up that jump. Could be super risky. And yeah, RAISY choosing not to go aggressive here, just playing safe around the items. And I don't think dandaking wants to make a hasty, risky push right now. He's just playing a little bit careful.
Yeah, RAISY's showing respect, and he's just waiting for Dan to slip up. That's all RAISY's doing. As soon as Dan makes a mistake, RAISY has such a big stack that he can run the map. And even if he takes damage, he will go eat the light armors and just control them. So Dan has to hit a rail. Okay, he has a chance here.
Oh.
Pretty good from... I don't know if that was a bait from RAISY. Okay, huge damage. That's good. That might win him the mega if he plays it well with position-wise. But he doesn't realize RAISY's already out of there. He doesn't know where RAISY is. RAISY is going to come from nail gun, so...
The timing just a little bit off with that spam rocket, but he's going to probably get this mega anyway.
Stop. He has to be careful. Okay.
And he's won himself a mega. He's got out of there with no damage. And I think he's just... Oh, he doesn't pick up the LG. He's going to need that. That mistake actually has cost him yet one rail. And now he's not going to be able to defend this. Oh, the giant LG. How did he turn that fight around? He had he had 100 health. And he's got himself the heavy armor and the first frag on the board. So, yeah, a movement mistake there, and it might cost him again. The LG's not as good as it has been by Dan, and he misses the the rail as well. So, RAISY tying it up here, but both players going toe-to-toe again on this map.
Yeah, it looked like as soon as he got that kill at heavy, he actually, a bit of like panic or something set in, because he messed up the eyeball jump, then he messed up his like mouse movement or mouse aim on the LG when RAISY pushed him in, and then he like messed up it just looked sloppy.
I think the nerves are getting to these players now. We're in an extremely tense situation, and yeah, dandaking, you know, we've been saying that he doesn't feel the nerves, but a couple of mistakes here. He's just going in to do the damage. Oh, what a rocket that was! It could have finished him with the rail, but RAISY's going to finish him off. He almost did it, and RAISY, oh, he has to back off here and respect dandaking, and dandaking's going to earn himself. Oh, dandaking was railable, I think.
Trouble. I'd like to see RAISY just go for the health bubbles, maybe by eyeball. So he's just going to get to a real little stack. Dan has control now. He has full control. Sorlag's not very good out of control. Like, against Slash because she's so fast. She can rail in the back. So RAISY's just gonna play very slow and try to get his stack back up. But Dan is good at like fighting that.
dandaking spots him, but doesn't connect the rail. And oh, amazing prediction rocket there. And yeah, dandaking just
Nice push. Avoided all the spit. Avoided all the spit there somehow. Wouldn't have really mattered, but still.
and he hits a rail. RAISY's actually railable right now. Dandaking should be going in for the kill.
Should be a kill. There you go.
And he gets him, ties up the game. So
Tied. 10.
Clean control right now. He needs good LG. He's gonna get a kill again. But that was a strategic death for RAISY. He's gonna contest this mega. Probably get rockets. He's just going with the nail gun. One more rocket. Wow. Okay, now RAISY's in trouble.
Stop
absolutely
watch.
huge here from dandaking. RAISY's so good on the refrag. We've seen it so many times, but that time dandaking's able to hold him off. And 5 minutes in, up by 2 on ruins against a Slash. You know, one more frag in dandaking's favor, and this map, it looks like it could go heavily in dandaking's way.
He did not die. Just play the rocket game. Yeah, very good. RAISY has no rocket, so he can't knock him off. Oh, that rocket should have killed him. That I'm sure he was surprised. Okay, still not clean control for RAISY. Dan's gonna get LG, rail, everything he needs to defend this heavy.
Oh, and he pushes dandaking into the little area that, yeah, made it hard for dandaking to get an angle with that LG. Ties up the game, and now RAISY has full control. All 3 weapons. This is going to be extremely tough here for dandaking.
Oh, it's a bad rocket. Yeah, this is where it gets scary for Dan. But it is tied. Like, he doesn't have to push. He just has to hold him off. RAISY's aware of where he is, though. He's on.
Oh! Oh, the trail is perfect. Oh, no, not quite, though. Popped it maybe a little bit late, and the heavy armor spawned 1 second too late for dandaking. The frag comes out, and here we go. RAISY's got the lead. He's got control. Dandaking's going to have to pull out some dandaking magic to make this one work, because, yeah, this is looking very hairy.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we're all feeling the oh shit moment right now because it's getting real scary for Dan. Yeah, RAISY's warming. He's back in the zone. I'm worried for Dan right now.
And dandaking maybe making the most of a bad situation there. 4 frags, 3 minutes. This is looking like it might get out of reach for dandaking, but he's just coming in.
This has to be
He needs a frag here. He absolutely needs it. The shotgun is good. dandaking, not much health. Going for the rail, and he hits it. Okay, dandaking, 3 frags, has Mega to his name. He's got RAISY. He's not able to do quite enough damage there. RAISY gets away. He's got 100-100. Dandaking's going to get this heavy. Both players around the same stack, and dandaking, 3 frags in 3 minutes on ruins. That can be extremely tough.
Yeah, very tough and like still a lot of work to be done. Not a lot of time. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see what he can do. I mean, that kill that he got even there, that was a very smart play. Oh, he's
Caught him. Oh, he hits the midi. Oh! RAISY on 25 HP after that. dandaking couldn't quite do enough. Unfortunately, that first rocket did no damage, and a fantastic trap there from RAISY that might have just sealed in the deal.
Yeah, and especially how he didn't trade the kill afterwards. Like 4 kills in 2 minutes. I mean, he is Slash, but it's also I don't see RAISY choking a lead like this.
Yeah, dandaking's going into desperation mode now. He's actually hunting for him in odd spots. Yeah, he's going to have to just kind of go plus forward. RAISY's just revealed where he is.
Yeah, he knows where he is.
And the clock's ticking.
Yeah, I don't even know what he can do really. But I don't know. I don't know. Huge trap. But RAISY's railable. He'll get the health bubble.
Oh!
He's gonna.
Oh, he gets him.
Wow.
Okay. A minute and a half. He doesn't have.
Fortunate spawn.
He doesn't have enough. He doesn't have enough to make this spawn frag happen.
At least he did
yeah, that's devastating for dandaking. That spawn burns RAISY, their heavy armor, and that is absolutely devastating. So
Yeah, I mean, at least he didn't push in and die, but still, like, there's no time. This is very tough for him. He has to get a kill right after this mega and then go for, like, a
Stopwatch.
couple spawn kills.
1 minute warning.
See what he can do. I mean, even losing this time right now really hurts him. And RAISY can just sit. Yeah, unfortunately.
He's got to go in at all costs. He's just got to keep going right now. He absolutely has to get a frag right now. RAISY's just dancing around, just waiting for that spit to do as much as possible. dandaking hits the rail. He could get one more, but RAISY finishes him off, and that's going to be the nail in the coffin, ladies and gentlemen. dandaking comes out with the GGs. It says well played, says good luck in the final. RAISY with a well played as well, and both players showing each other a lot of respect, and that's going to be the end of dandaking's tournament. What a run dandaking made, and absolute class there from RAISY to knock him out. Fantastic play there from RAISY.
Yeah, rest in peace, the king. He had a good run, so
You lose.
let's see. I mean, I don't know. Rafa's playing quite well. We'll see what RAISY brings to the table. It's very hard to judge. It's very hard to judge how well RAISY's playing because Dan is like an unusual opponent.
Absolutely. And, well, if you're just tuning in now to the stream, RAISY's got through to the grand final, and we're going to have him go up against Rafa, who is the winner bracket player. So we're going to have best of 5 grand final, and if RAISY wins, there'll be another best of 5. It'll be a bracket reset. So epic scenes here, and it's 9 p.m. Sydney time. Long day, and I think, do you think RAISY will be feeling tired at this point?
Yeah, I mean, he's always coming from a loser's bracket to face Rafa, so he has to get a good start. I think he needs that extra momentum for himself to, like, feel good. Rafa, I mean, obviously it's very heavily favored right now. Rafa coming from the upper bracket, coming fresh, like he's just been resting. I saw him, he was just chilling out, so yeah, I don't know. RAISY doesn't look incredible right now, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I hope he can bring his A game.
I got to comment on Rafa. He's been in the spectator room a fair bit, and he's actually been chatting to the fans quite a bit as well. Just people we absolutely don't know, rocking up to see Rafa, to get photos with Rafa, and Rafa's been totally chill, just happy to talk whatever they want to talk about, and just been hanging out with them. So yeah, Rafa's been chilling, and RAISY's been having to grind. And yeah, so a classic story here in the Quake world. RAISY coming from the lower bracket to go up against Rafa. But we're going to have a couple-minute break here, and we're going to get the game going ASAP.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Grand finals up next.
Yeah, we're gonna get a 10 minutes break, and then we will jump back in. See you guys in a bit.
Hey, good job, man. That was fun. That was really nice casting with you.